Andrew Jackson, the seventh President of the United States, was a man of the people. Born in a log cabin on the frontier, he rose from humble beginnings to become a national hero and a symbol of the common man's triumph over the elite. Known for his fiery personality and his unwavering commitment to democracy, Jackson's presidency was a time of great change and upheaval. He was a polarizing figure, loved by many for his populist ideals and hated by others for his authoritarian tendencies. He battled the powerful national banks, which he believed were corrupt and favored the wealthy elite. Jackson expanded suffrage to all white men, breaking the hold of property requirements on voting rights. However, his policies also led to the forced removal of Native American tribes from their ancestral lands, a tragic chapter known as the Trail of Tears. Yet, amidst the political storms and controversies, a peculiar event unfolded, one that would forever be etched in the annals of presidential history: the saga of the giant cheese wheel. This event was not just a quirky anecdote, but a reflection of Jackson's unique approach to leadership and his connection with the American people. Jackson was a man of simple tastes, but he couldn't resist a good story. He enjoyed the company of ordinary citizens and often invited them to the White House, breaking the formal barriers that had previously separated the president from the public. And the story of the cheese was as peculiar as they came. It was a massive wheel of cheese, weighing nearly 1,400 pounds, and it was a gift from the people of Cheshire, Massachusetts. The cheese was made by a farmer named Thomas S. Meacham, who wanted to show his support for Jackson's presidency. It began in the small town of Cheshire, Massachusetts, with a farmer named Thomas S. Meacham. Meacham and his fellow townspeople crafted the enormous cheese wheel using milk from every cow in the town, symbolizing the unity and collective effort of the community. The cheese was then transported to Washington, D.C., where it became a sensation and a symbol of Jackson's populist appeal. Thomas S. Meacham was a man of grand gestures. Known for his larger-than-life personality and his penchant for making bold statements, Meacham was a figure who left an indelible mark on history. A staunch admirer of President Andrew Jackson, Meacham decided to express his admiration in a most unusual and unforgettable way. He wanted to create something that would not only capture the attention of the president, but also the entire nation. He would craft a cheese of epic proportions, a testament to American ingenuity and a tribute to the president himself. This was not just any cheese. It was a symbol of the hard work and dedication of American farmers and artisans. Using the milk of 150 cows, Meacham and his team labored tirelessly for weeks. The process was grueling and required meticulous attention to detail. Every step from milking the cows to curdling the milk was done with precision and care. They crafted a cheese wheel that was 4 feet in diameter and 2 feet thick, weighing in at over 1,400 pounds. This colossal cheese was a marvel of its time, showcasing the incredible skill and dedication of those who made it. This was no ordinary cheddar. This was a cheese fit for a king, or in this case, a president. The cheese was presented at a grand event at the White House, where it became the centerpiece of a lavish banquet. People from all walks of life gathered to witness this extraordinary gift, and it became a symbol of national pride and unity. Transporting the colossal cheese was no easy feat. It was carefully loaded onto a wagon and hauled by oxen over hills and valleys, all the way from Massachusetts to Washington, D.C. The journey took several weeks and became a spectacle in itself, drawing crowds wherever it went. Upon its arrival at the White House in 1835, the cheese was met with awe and amusement. Jackson, known for his love of simple pleasures and grand gestures, was reportedly delighted with the gift. The cheese, wrapped in a giant American flag, was placed in the East Room of the White House, becoming an instant attraction. The cheese, intended as a symbol of national unity and prosperity, quickly became a source of fascination and amusement. Visitors flocked to the White House, eager to catch a glimpse of the mammoth dairy product. Newspaper articles regaled readers with tales of the mammoth cheese and its pungent aroma. However, time, as it always does, began to work its magic on the giant cheese. As weeks turned into months, the cheese began to ripen. and with ripening came a powerful aroma. The smell, initially described as strong but pleasant, gradually intensified, permeating the White House and its surroundings. Section 5. The Great Cheese Feast. The aroma, while initially a source of amusement, soon became a cause for concern. It wafted through the halls of the White House, seeping into every nook and cranny. There were even reports of the smell reaching the Capitol building, causing quite a stir among lawmakers. After 2 years, President Jackson decided it was time to share the cheese with the people. A grand public reception was held on the White House lawn, where thousands gathered to partake in the presidential cheese. The cheese, much to the delight of the crowd, was devoured in just 2 hours. Section 6. The Lingering Aroma of Power. The Great Cheese Feast was a resounding success, a testament to Jacksonian democracy and the simple joys of life. However, the legacy of the giant cheese wheel did not end there. The pungent aroma, it turned out, had seeped deep into the walls and carpets of the White House. Despite their best efforts, the White House staff could not eradicate the lingering smell. It persisted long after Jackson left office, plaguing his successor, Martin Van Buren, throughout his presidency. The aroma of power, it seemed, had a mind of its own. Section 7. Jackson's Cheese, a Lasting Legacy. The tale of Andrew Jackson and the giant cheese wheel has become a part of American folklore. It's a story that captures the spirit of the Jacksonian era, a time of boisterous democracy, grand gestures, and a certain pungent charm. The story serves as a reminder that even in the halls of power, life is full of quirky and unexpected events. It's a reminder that history is not just about wars and treaties, but also about the human moments, the strange and wonderful occurrences that make up the tapestry of our past. Section 8. The People's Cheese. The giant cheese wheel, though long gone, continues to capture the imagination. It has been featured in books, articles, and even television shows. In an episode of the popular political drama The West Wing, President Josiah Bartlet recounts the story of Jackson's cheese, drawing parallels to his own experiences with the quirks of the presidency. The story resonates because it reminds us that even presidents are human, capable of enjoying simple pleasures and appreciating grand gestures, even if they come with a pungent aroma. Section 9. Cheese and the Presidency. The story of Andrew Jackson and the giant cheese wheel is a testament to the enduring power of food in American culture. It highlights the way in which food can bring people together, spark conversation, and create lasting memories. From the cheesemakers of Cheshire to the crowds that gathered on the White House lawn, the giant cheese wheel connected Americans from all walks of life, creating a shared experience that transcended social and political divides. Section 10. More than just a block of cheese. This chapter delves into a fascinating and somewhat quirky piece of American history that involves none other than President Andrew Jackson and a massive wheel of cheese. The giant cheese wheel was more than just a culinary curiosity. It was a symbol of its time. This enormous dairy product, weighing over 1,400 pounds, was a gift to President Jackson from a New York dairy farmer named Thomas Meacham. It represented the ingenuity and industry of the American people, showcasing their ability to produce something grand and unique. The cheese wheel was a testament to the agricultural prowess and the spirit of innovation that characterized the 19th century American industry. The boldness and generosity of a devoted admirer, Thomas Meacham, who wanted to honor the president in a memorable way, was evident in this grand gesture. It was a time when such acts of generosity were seen as a way to connect with and show respect for the nation's leaders, and the down-to-earth nature of a president who never forgot his roots. Andrew Jackson, known for his populist approach and connection with the common people, embraced this unusual gift with open arms. He even hosted a public event at the White House where the cheese was shared with visitors. The story continues to amuse and intrigue, as it highlights the lighter side of history. The image of a president dealing with a giant cheese wheel is both humorous and endearing, capturing the imagination of people even today, reminding us that history is full of surprises and that sometimes the most unexpected events can leave a lasting impression. The tale of the giant cheese wheel is a perfect example of how history can be both educational and entertaining, and that even the most powerful people in the world can appreciate a good, albeit pungent, gift. The cheese wheel was not just a gift, it was a symbol of camaraderie and shared enjoyment, bringing people together in a unique way. The next time you enjoy a slice of cheddar, take a moment to think about the rich history behind this simple pleasure. Cheese has been a part of human culture for centuries, and stories like that of Andrew Jackson's cheese wheel add a layer of depth to our appreciation. Remember the tale of Andrew Jackson and his colossal cheese wheel? A story that has been passed down through generations. It's a reminder of the unique and sometimes whimsical moments that make history so fascinating. A cheesy legacy that continues to entertain and inspire generations later. Whether you're a history buff or a cheese lover, this story is a delightful blend of both worlds, showing that sometimes the most memorable moments come from the most unexpected places.